Hello everyone, this is Susan Oxnavad. Today I'm here to teach you how to create a live interactive map populated with data that you choose and collect. Let's start by taking a look at a live map that we created with an audience full of teacher participants during a webinar last week sponsored by Infinitec. For the icebreaker, I asked participants to look through their phones to find a sign of spring. I chose the topic because it is fun, easy, and relevant to the world around us right now. In addition, once you learn how to create a map like this with a simple starter project, you can use a map for writing prompts and to create some amazing, powerful projects, which this serves as a launcher. So this is a great idea that you can extend on your own once you learn how to do it. Okay, so let me show you how the map works. I've been trying to drill down as I'm speaking, and I came to this one little tag right here, Blooms in Chicago, and this is the one that I submitted. And so you can see everything that's on here. It says the timestamp, which is really interesting because if we're talking about signs of spring, we need to be documenting when we were taking these photos. It's got the zip code, which is what put it on the map, and then I gave it a title, Blooms in Chicago, and there's a link. Now when I click on this image link, I'm going to see the bloom of Chicago. And this was the idea of the interactive photo exchange. Now I'm going to return to the map and show you a few more things that we can do with this map. So I'm going to zoom out. I could take a look at all of those different submissions from people near me, but really what I'm interested right now is to compare and contrast the signs of spring here with the signs of spring way down there in Florida, because I know it's going to be way different. So let me drill down to Florida, and I see I have two entries here. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, which says gorgeous blooms. Let me do that again. Gorgeous blooms in Bonita Springs. So this person, we get their timestamp, we have their zip code, there's their title, and then here's their link. So the idea here, I'm sure you can see, is pretty plain and simple. We're just going to keep moving all over the map, and we're going to see the signs of spring everywhere. So that's the idea here. Okay, so here we are back on our map. Now the next thing I need to do is show you exactly how to create this. So let me return, and I'm going to show you the Google form that we're going to use to collect this data. Okay, so here are the directions that I gave to the participants in my webinar, and we discussed already they were asked to find a picture of a sign of spring on their phone or go out and take one. They were asked to upload that photo to their Google Drive and then grab the link. And with the link, you're free to complete the form, and that's what puts it in the spreadsheet and makes the map. So I'm going to go ahead now and show you the next step, which is the form. Okay, here's a simple form that I made, and you'll see zip code, title of image, and image link. Now on the form, you'll notice there's a spot for image link, and this is the tricky part. So this is how you get the image actually to show up on the map. So to do that, we need to move over to our Google Drive. And here you can see in my Google Drive, I've made a folder called Signs of Spring, and I have a bunch of images here that I've uploaded for this project. Now, there's a difference that you need to notice in my list of images. These are shared, and this is not shared. And so if it's not shared and it's not public, then it won't show up on the map for everyone to see. So let me show you how to make this link shareable. I'm going to take it here, and I'm going to right click or control click on a map, and I'm going to see all these extra commands. So I'm going to choose share. Now when I share, I see this box. I don't want any of these things. I don't want the shareable link. Shareable link would mean that I could share it with you, but I want this to be shareable with the world. So I'm going to go to advanced, and I'm going to go ahead and change it from private to public on the web. You'll see that anyone can view it, no sign is required. That's what we want. Now I did tell everybody not to put pictures of people in their project because we want to protect everyone's identity, and these are just random photos in a zip code. So there's nothing private that was given away here. Okay, look at the link to share here. I'm going to copy this, but there's something important. It needs to say at the end, sharing, and you can't see it in the box, so let me copy it and then paste it into my box, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my zip code, Blooms in Chicago, and here's where I pop my link. See, you can see it says sharing at the end. If the link doesn't say sharing, it's not going to work. Now, I'm going to submit that. and it lands on the spreadsheet. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the back end of the spreadsheet so you can see what was collected. Okay, so this is the back end of the form. This is where the data lands. You can see that I have the columns that I set up. I filled out zip code, title of image, and image link. You'll also notice that there's the timestamp column, and that always shows up. Now I'd like to show you how to use this tool. It's pretty amazing. Mapping Sheets is an add-on, and Mapping Sheets is going to do the work for us, so we don't have to worry about creating this map. It will be created for us. I can get Mapping Sheets if I don't have it down here in my add-ons menu where it says Get Add-ons, but I happen to have it already, so Mapping Sheets is right here. You'll see the option to start mapping. That is what you want to choose. So we're going to go ahead and start mapping. Now, here you see something, the Mapping Sheets box. This is what's going to do all the work. The only thing we need to do is tell it which headers to pull from. So the headers are the headers on my sheet, and you'll see those were the same as the input boxes on the form. So I've got the title, and I get to choose from my headers, and of course the title is the title of the image. That one's an easy one. Now sometimes I have trouble figuring out which one should be the filter, but never fear, because there's only one choice. The location is going to be the zip code, of course, because that's going to put the pin on the map, and the only thing left for filter is image link, and that does work in this case. So you can play around with that a little bit for your particular map, but that should work. Okay, so the only thing I have to do now is build and view. I can view already. So let me go ahead and view. Now when I view the map, you'll see exactly what you saw before. But pay attention here, because on the left side, this is when we did filter, and this is how it turns out. What I like about this one is the ones that have empty boxes, the mistakes show up. So there are 10 mistakes on my sheet. That's pretty good to know. So you can push right here, and then you can get rid of that. Push that the little 3 tabs, and you'll have over here a list of everything, which is really pretty useful, because now if I'm searching for images with Chicago in the title, I can do that and it shows up. So I really like that, and I use the Find tool to do that. Control F. Now let me show you the one that I just added. So I'm going to drill down into Chicago, and obviously this was a little planned and it's already there, but this is what I actually just added today, right in front of your eyes. Now if you want to, you can go ahead and contribute to this map as well. Please just remember not to include pictures or photos of people at this time, and remember, if you use it with your students, internet safety is of the utmost importance. So I hope you are able to recreate this and you have a lot of fun doing it. If you need to connect with me, you can do so through my blog. There's a form on the blog, and there's also my email is there, I believe, or through Twitter. So thank you so much, and enjoy this time off and stay safe.